Salutations, fellow nerds. I'm Rick Y, and today is May 23rd, and we're diving face first into a hypocrisy sandwich served up with a side of geopolitical gaslighting. Now, you may have already seen the news. Trump is lifting sanctions on Syria, and while that's already a choice, the real kicker is that the regime is showing signs that it may be turning on the Alawite people, who are a peaceful, tiny religious minority that's already been through the ringer. And somehow, the same folks who screamed, "Genocide!" for white South African farmers are completely fine with this. Or completely clueless. You know, if it were up to me, I would put my money on the fact that they have no idea who these people are. And the problem is now we've entered the choose-your-own morality era of foreign policy, and spoiler alert, the winners are always white Christian and somehow convenient. Now, let's get to the nerdy for a second. The Alawites are a sect of Shia Islam, but they're not your madrasa in the mountains kind of Muslims. They're mystics. They blend Islamic traditions with Christianity, ancient philosophy, and a whole lot of peaceful isolation. They celebrate Christmas. They venerate Jesus. They reject literalism and warlike interpretations of religion. They've been persecuted by pretty much everyone. Sunnis, Ottomans, colonizers, modern regimes, you name it, they've survived it. They are, to put it bluntly, the worst possible proof for anyone trying to paint Islam as inherently violent, which is why when they start getting targeted, you can hear a pin drop from the same people who suddenly care about religious freedom. Now for the sticky part. Yes, Bashar al-Assad was an Alawite, but treating that as a justification to target or abandon all Alawites is like blaming every Irish Catholic for the IRA. It's lazy, it's dangerous, and it's not justice, it's collective punishment. And yet, when Trump is easing up sanctions, the Syrian regime is getting just enough room to start distancing itself from its own power base. That means Alawites, who used to be safe under Assad, are now politically expendable. But who cares, right? They're not trending on conservative Twitter. They don't come with B-roll footage of burning farms and blonde children. While in a plot twist written by Tucker Carlson, the Trump administration rolled out asylum offers to white Christian farmers from South Africa, citing fears of genocide. Spoiler, there's no genocide. The South African government said so, and their agricultural secretary is a white member of the opposition party. Org has said so, but the imagery, the narrative, land reform and crime are real issues, but calling it genocide while ignoring actual persecution across the globe, that's just marketing. It's not humanitarianism. So let's make a little comparison, shall we? One group checks all the boxes of a people in need of help and gets silence. The other, politically useful, demographically desirable, and bam, they're on a plane to Texas. You see, this isn't just a double standard, it's the entire playbook. Religious freedom only when the religion is familiar. Human rights only when the victims look like a campaign ad. Sanctions and foreign policy, those are just tools to reward loyalty and punish inconvenience. We don't back people based on who's suffering. We back them based on who fits the narrative. And if you still think this is about values, you have not been paying attention. So here's a real talk. If you're cool lifting sanctions on a regime about to scapegoat peaceful religious minorities, but you freaked out over the white South African farmers being asked to share land, you don't care about human rights. You care about keeping your worldview comfortable. The Alawites don't have lobbyists. They don't show up on Fox. They're just people. They're peaceful, religiously blended, and once again, caught in the middle. And if we let that happen without saying a damn word, what exactly do you think our values are really worth? If this video helped you untangle some of that mess, like it, share it, and smash the subscribe button like you're knocking hypocrisy off of a podium. I break this stuff down so you don't have to memorize every headline. You just need the receipts. And as always, y'all come back now. You hear?